Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. In the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, Fournier and Gordon on the wings. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Birch in at the power forward. All-Star Weekend, Doris, right around the corner. It's now a marquee event internationally as well as it is here in the States.
Yeah, Kev, why not, right? It showcases the very best of the best in every aspect of the game. Basketball has become such a global sport. Its growth worldwide is nothing short of remarkable. And boy, what an event to be around. The All-Star Weekend, such a special time.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game.
One shot.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Here's Fournier, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And not much breathing room there. The step-back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Here's on hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Well, always playing on fast forward. Bledsoe kicks off the break with a beautiful steal.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. There's the pass to Vucevic. Over Lopez. Vucevic with the bucket.
Boy, great fadeaway. That's nice touch with a lot of traffic around him.
Giannis passes to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. That's 7 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Fultz, and they pick up 2.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Poked loose. Bledsoe for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against 2 of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
Lopez outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Matthews, an easy 2 points on the layup.
One thing we know about Wesley Matthews, this guy will not back away from a challenge. You want to bring contact on the inside, no problem.
From the arc, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Birch. Back to Fultz. 6 to shoot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And it's Orlando with another.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Matthews. Trying to get open is Lopez. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
Can we remember that Kentucky team Eric Bledsoe played on? 8 future NBA players, including both All-Stars John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. Incredible.
Ross is checked in for Kem Birch. Bledsoe hits them both. The Magic trail by 8. Pass to Ross. Fires from the wing. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll, Kevin, and he makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. Naturally, their defensive game plan centers around the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the league's most feared slasher. Kevin, they will do everything they can to keep him out of the lane. Maybe that includes playing 7 or 8 guys at a time.
Thanks, David. The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Ross. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the pass to Giannis. From the left block, and another basket for Milwaukee.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Ross. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Lopez, good on the triple. Lopez has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back right after this. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you gotta just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Fournier in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Hill passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit for 3, Fournier. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
When you make a 3 on him, Fournier wants a little payback, and he gets it.
Hill kicks to Giannis. And it's blocked by Gordon. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Hill inside. Carter Williams covering. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And stolen by Ilyasova. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Middleton, defended by Gordon. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. Here's Antetokounmpo. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Carter Williams finds Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Count it.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Passes it to Fournier. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Giannis inside. Vucevic on him, and that one's good by Giannis.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Vucevic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And both free throws good for Giannis. Here's Fultz. His last outing, 16 points for him. He kicks it to Bamba. Now the pass to Vucevic. They get a hand on it. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. .46 seconds left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Here's Ennis. Just 2 to shoot. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He picked up 36 points in the last one against Philadelphia. Out to the wing. Shoots the 3. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that, Greg. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Ernie, do not take this the wrong way, but the freak got freaky as usual. Can rise above anyone, gets whatever shot he wants, plus he's a tremendous team leader, both through words and action.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Kyle Korver is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Bledsoe in at point guard. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Middleton outside, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
Well, the shot selection is what makes Kyle Korver special. He understands his strengths and plays to those.
Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Now it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Number 1, Chris Middleton.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
Bledsoe outside. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Kev, this guy will put a little fear in your heart because Eric Bledsoe off the bounce, so creative.
Stolen by Middleton. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Bledsoe, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Fultz lays it in without an inch of room around him. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense. Well, obviously a rough start to the career of number 1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
The Magic making a switch here. Awundu's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Kyle Korver.
This is where the size of Vucevic allows him to see over the defense. This guy, a terrific distributor.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the number 1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Magic have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Matthews.
One shot.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Antetokounmpo's injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks' head athletic trainer. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Such a wide open look. Lopez has got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
One of the more fearless point guards we have in amongst traffic. Bledsoe making his presence felt.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
The kick out to Ilyasova, and it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Here's Middleton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Middleton, the pass to Connaughton. Now, Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. Carter Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Tipped away. And stolen by Ilyasova. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's blocked by Gordon. Ennis taking his time here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Ross with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Carter Williams. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Carter-Williams kicks to Ross. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Hill passes to Ilyasova. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Brooke Lopez is checked in for Pat Connaughton. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Ross with the steal. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
And it's in there. 23 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Lopez, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, given his height, Lopez has an ability to power through contact. Just tremendous strength from the big man.
Ken Burge is checked in for Orlando. Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee. That free throw good from Lopez. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. The Bucks also with the sub. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. That one goes. Count it. 7 points for Wesley Matthews.
Everyone knows the catch-and-shoot game of Wes Matthews is lethal. Gives the defense no time to react.
And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in.
One shot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Matthews. Over Ross. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Kevin, I don't think the defense can do much about that. Tremendous concentration by Wes Matthews on that jumper.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him, what he's going through right now. You just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The shot's good.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Matthews against Ross. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Bledsoe against Ross. Bledsoe passes to Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Vucevic.
Well, the post-game, the jump shot, Vucevic, a capable scorer who loves taking over on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo, and he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half. To the inside, here's Vucevic. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.